Not sync focus. Yo, what up, y'all? All right. We are hopping in watching this amazing UFC card. This is going to be awesome. Jumped in a little bit late. Amazing NFL game. So I had to watch it. But we are about to be in round 3 of Prohaska versus Jamal Hill. It does not get better than this, folks. This is as good as it gets. What up, Rybo? All right, we got round 3, Prohaska versus Jamal Hill, and I got a feeling somebody's getting a KO. And for Ryan's sake, let's hope it's Jamal Hill. He's certainly capable of doing so. We know that. All right, they're standing their ground. Yeah, TKO is probably the most likely. He's certainly good enough to take his lights out. Prohaska throws a nice hand. Throws a nice high kick. Jamal Hill's trying to get that one right hook to end the night. Yeah, I'm definitely down. Um, Honestly, yeah. Now that you say it, these fights are so good. I might have to watch these. Oh, Jamal Hill swinging for the fences, right? Jiri Prohaska's got Jamal in the ropes. Uppercut, right hook, knee to the face. Now Jamal Hill to kill each other. Wow. Holy guacamole, dude. Yeah, this could be good. This is where a knockout type situation happens, Rye. 3 minutes left. Jiri looks a little tired. I'm gonna be honest. I'm being dead serious. He looks a little tired to me. Holy crap. Did you get in on the break, Rye? Like you had a team? Oh yeah, Jesus. Ugh. And Colts hit? Oh god. Yeah, I know you're pissed. That sucked. Oh man, what was the winning bid? Damn. That is painful. Yeah, it stinks when 10 or 20 bucks decides the in between, you know what I mean? It's like it's almost not even enough that you care. Jamal Hill's pressing forward. Oh, dude, you definitely can't complain. You made almost a fucking grand today, dude. It was what a day for you, seriously. Jamal Hill with a nice knee up the middle, follows it up with a nice uppercut. Oh, he's swinging for the. Oh! Jimmy Prohaska! Prohaska with a nasty hit. It could be over. It could be over. Gets on top of him. He's smacking the crap out of him. Oh, Jamal can't take much more of this. Surely Jamal. He gets back up. Now it's a knee from Jamal. Oh no. Oh, Prohaska's gonna land it. Prohaska's gonna land it. Jamal doesn't have much left. This has got to be over. This has got to be over. Holy crap. What a strike. Jamal's done. Jamal's done. TKO. TKO. Jiri Prohaska. This guy is different, bro. Built different. Woo! A waddle downtown would be very fitting for you. Hell yeah. Wow. Wow, bro. What an end to the fight. I got to see that again. I have got to see that again. Holy guac and chips. Woo! Just sending it to the boys in case anyone else wants to hop in. Obviously, no one has to. Mm, mm, mm. What an ending to that fight, bro. Oh my God. That's the only way a fight was going to end. Somebody's getting a TKO or a KO. Wowzers. Holy shit. I mean, it was just back and forth, perfect pressure. Just not, I mean, somebody has to go down when it's like that. And credit for Jamal Hill even being able to stand up after that. At the end of the day, when it comes down to it, I'm always gonna go with Jiri Prohaska. He has the heart, he has the willpower, and he has the technique. Jamal Hill is so forward facing and just trying to land crazy strikes. But Prohaska is so much more calculated. I know, I know. Unfortunately, and don't get me wrong, it was a good bet because Jamal Hill is always capable of ending someone's lights. They're both capable. But wow. Wow, wow, wow. Mm. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know if with my cousin home if I can do search and watch the fights and stream. Pretty sure it would be overwhelmed, but y'all should definitely play search. These fights are just so good. I gotta watch. One of those I wouldn't be able to live with myself if I didn't end up watching these type deal. Wow. Yes, sir. Yeah, I have the two monitors. I could definitely pull it off, but I just worry they would make it lag like crazy. I mean, maybe it's worth a shot. And also what I want to do, Rye, is I want to put myself in a spot where I can game at the same time. So like play the UFC video game at the same time as watching the fights. You know, while I watch football, have like us playing Seafoot in the background. Like I really need to level it up. One level further. I got some lights behind me finally. Dude, a freaking dude, it might have been a poke fest, but it ended. Oof, it ended brutal. It definitely should have went the distance. You're probably right on that. I mean, they really turned it up that last 2 minutes. What up, Chris? Appreciate you popping in, bro. Chris, who do you have on the next fight? Do you have Marab or do you have Umar? I'm gonna go with Marab. Personally, I'm a Marab guy. But oh, of course you have Umar. Bro, I can't blame you. Oh, this Adam guy. All right. Dude, I'm telling you, man, Marab by the distance is not a bad bet. And honestly, us being on opposite sides means you're on the right side. No, I mean, I'm a big Khabib guy. I believe in all Russian fighters, just to be honest. I think they're the best of the best. Islam inside 5 would be a really good bet. I don't know if that's even or not, but I like that. I'm gonna take Marab on a live bet real quick. What up, Nuke? Yeah, I'm gonna take Marab just for fun. I think he's too good. I'm gonna go by points. Yeah, I mean, it's a fair point. No, I mean, if you have Dagestani on one side against anyone else, I think you pick Dagestani 9 times out of 10, maybe 10 times out of 10. I just have seen Marab time after time after time be, "Oh, Cejudo's good enough, he's gonna give him a problem. O'Malley's good enough, he's gonna give him a problem." I don't know if Umar is that guy, but at some point, I'm gonna stop rooting against Marab and his abilities and just know he's that good. And I think Marab can overcome even a Nurmagomedov. I'm willing to say it. Jesus, Carl. Let me just see what him by decision is, just out of curiosity. Mm. All right, so he's plus 230. God, Marab by decision is only plus 100 better than him just to win, period. Marab to win by KO would be crazy. What do you think about Umar Nurmagomedov to win by submission? Do you think that has any legs, Chris? Because I kind of like that. I mean, agreed, agreed. I kind of want to go Umar to win by submission or Marab to win by decision. Let's see. Oh God, that's like even odds. Really? Yeah. I mean, to be fair, we haven't had a UFC card for a few weeks, and then the one last week was pretty good. But like, we haven't had a banger of a UFC card in like a month or so, right? I mean, the UFC is just constantly going, and this was the finally got a little break. Oh, he's a nasty grappler. Umar is more of like a kickboxing champion, so that's like his background he comes from. But I mean, he's going against Islam. He's training with Khabib. Obviously, the dude's got a certain level. Oh wow. Yeah, Umar to win by sub is minus 250. I kind of like if you could take him in a specific round. I would like that. Ugh, I had it before. See you, Rybo. Yeah, I kinda like it where you can pick, like, certain rounds, like, you could go, like, Umar Nurmagomedov to win by submission rounds 2 through 4. I had it originally, but I put it with the backup tight end on the Chiefs for absolutely no fucking reason, so now I don't have that, and I can't seem to find it on DraftKings of where to get that. So, feel like kind of an idiot right now, but, life happens. Live and learn, live and learn. Did anyone hit any nice bets other than Ryan hitting every single bet he laid his fucking paws on tonight? Anyone else hit? Kinda curious. Mm. Okay, yeah, him to win by KO, and honestly, Chris, I think that's a good bet. I think Umar to win by KO is not a bad bet. He could get a nasty kick and knock Marab's lights out for sure. Carl, let me go back to where yours is at. Um, I saw it. So you have Prohaska by decision, so I assume you put another one after that, right? Because that just didn't happen. So you might have to make another parlay there, my friend. But Umar Nurmagomedov by KO. Yeah, yeah. I mean, 8 to 1 makes sense. I might even ride with that just for fun. I mean, it's long odds, but I think that's kind of the fun of it. Let me just pull it all up. I just want to see if I can get specials. I like getting like multiple rounds on somebody. Yep, here it is. Oh, here it is, baby. Yep, Umar Nurmagomedov. Hear me out on this. Umar Nurmagomedov to win by submission in round 2, 3, or 4 is 8.5 to 1. Come on, man. That's got some legs. I'm going to do that. I'm going to say Umar wins by submission. Okay, yeah. I mean, that's pretty juicy. That's for sure. Jesus. All right, I'm going to put in this Umar one, and then I'm also going to grab him by KO for a small amount as well. So, one sec. I haven't hit a bet since I was in diapers, so I assume both of these will miss. And I like what's kind of cool is I have Marab. Like I love Marab, so if he ends up winning, that'd be awesome, anyways. But I definitely think he's capable of winning. All right, then I'm gonna go over and take your boy by KO, and I'm gonna go Nurmagomedov to get a KO in round 2, 3, or 4. 16 to 1. How you like them apples, Chris? 16 to 1. So if he wins around 2, 3, or 4 in any way, I should win. Oh man, UFC 312's got Duplessis versus Strickland, Young Wei Lee, Tafa. That's a fun card right there. I feel like there was some better names on there for some reason. I feel like someone backed out. Hmm. Could be tripping. All right. Oh man, Carl, that was close on the Laporta one. Holy crap. Jesus, 200 to 1. You're taking some crazy bets. I love it. All right, yeah. So just breaking down Marab quickly. So you have Marab, who's a forward pressing guy. He's someone that's he's got cardio for days. We've never seen someone match his cardio. He's always the smaller man. I think Umar is actually kind of his same size for once, but usually he is the much undersized man. Umar, we just saw face Corey Sandhagen, who we know is a fantastic fighter. I'm not taking anything against Corey Sandhagen, but when you look at his previous fights, it was random. The UFC just picked out for him and said, you can definitely whoop these guys' asses. So, you know, from an experience standpoint in the UFC and in big fights, Marab's got him 100 to 1. But, one person has Khabib in their corner, one person trains in Dagestan, and obviously that's as big an advantage as we could see in this sport. So take with that what you will. I have Umar Nurmagomedov to win in 2, 3, or 4 in any way. My gut feeling is that Marab wins by decision, but the odds aren't really juicy on that. And in truth, everything I think sports wise goes the other direction. So that's why I'm kind of just going with Umar. All right. Looks like they're about to walk out. Can y'all hear it if I turn on? Well, I don't know if anyone's still here, but if anyone's still here, can you hear it when I turn on the volume on the fight? I don't know if that would get my video copyrighted, is the only thing. Dude, Marab's nose is so fucked up. Oh my God. Jesus. That fight against Sean O'Malley was crazy. God, I'm so excited for these fights. What stinks is Saryukian would be a better matchup against Islam just because he's a great wrestler. I'm a little worried, definitely a little worried about it. The one thing about Marab is he is someone that we always see control the fight on the ground and with his pressure. And there's a chance that Umar's striking is so good that he won't have the opportunity. He won't have the opportunity to maintain that fight, to maintain the distance. And he's going to get in close just to stop himself from getting pieced up by Umar. Because, man, Umar did look really impressive against Sandhagen and is a very, very talented striker. So, I don't want to, honestly, maybe we see a nasty KO by Umar Nurmagomedov and he puts himself, he really solidifies himself in the UFC by this moment. I wouldn't put it past him. I'll tell you that. Mm, mm, mm. See what other colors. Mm, 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 mm. Mm, 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 mm. Ah. Bitch, I'm petty too. Uh. Oh man, the Nurmagomedov walkout looks crazy. God, just having the last name Nurmagomedov. I mean, talk about something more intimidating than that. Good lord. Oh yeah, here comes Nurmagomedov. Now, I believe Umar is just a cousin of Khabib. I wonder what Islam is. I wonder if Islam is actually, well, I guess he doesn't have the Nurmagomedov name, so I guess he's not related in the same way. I almost feel like he's closer with Islam. I know that sounds crazy to say, but Umar looks really locked in, though, for sure. Mm, mm, mm. By far the biggest fight in Umar Nurmagomedov's entire life. It's not even close. For Marab, I think the O'Malley fight was bigger. I really think the O'Malley fight was a bigger deal for Marab because Sean O'Malley talked so much shit, had such a personality that so many people watched. This will obviously be an extremely watched fight, but a little different. Fuck it. Mm, 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 mm. Umar Nurmagomedov has the third longest active winning streak in bantamweight division, 6 wins. Again, not against very good opponents. Highest strike accuracy in bantamweight history at 63%. This guy's definitely a sniper, man. He's not someone you're going to want to stay in the pocket with. He's not someone you're going to want to take lightly, and he's definitely capable of the TKO. There's no doubt about it. Again, the walkout is so sick. Okay, Umar's in the ring. Only UFC fighter in history with 2 decision wins while absorbing less than 5 strikes. He absorbed less than 5 significant strikes in 2 decisions. So he went 3 rounds with 2 individuals and took 0 fucking damage. That is the one thing that I think Umar is a big advantage in. He's never fought anyone good, so he's never taken the damage. He's fresh as hell. He obviously trains with the best of the best. So his forward pressure, Marab's that is, shouldn't be too intimidating for Umar. That's pretty much what he trains against every single fucking day of his life, probably. Oh, here comes Marab. We got the blackout in the stadium. Oh, man. God, can you imagine being in an octagon like that? That'd be so cool, man. That's the dream. That's the dream, bro. Mm. All right. Dude, they're really working on the walkouts. They've got like the jumbotron in the stadium has like a cool ass animation with them coming out. They must let them customize it like crazy because these look wild. So, like Chris said, it's a Georginian against a Dagestani. So this is as savage as 2 kinds of people could be. Not to be that guy, but there's, prototypically speaking, they're both savages. And you gotta love Marab's personality. Such a cool dude. Kind of hard to understand his English sometimes, but always positive, always happy to be there, humble from the very beginning. He came from the Contender series, so he wasn't someone who was on the map and was well known. He's worked all the way from the bottom, all the way to the top. Like I said, there's not a lot to not like about this guy. Walking out, hitting everyone's hand, super juiced. A completely different atmosphere than Umar. Head down, locked in, clapping his hands to the song. This guy's something else, man. Takes off his silly hat, finally. Got to check the hair that's not present, of course, of course. Jesus, for 130 pounds, these are some ripped individuals. Also, I can't imagine being 130 pounds. Just not the body type I was meant to be, but I don't know, kind of weird. Current bantamweight champion, obviously Marab after that victory against Sean O'Malley. Longest win streak in bantamweight history. He has not lost in 10 fights, ladies and gentlemen. Basically, since he's entered the UFC, he has been whooping that ass. That's crazy. 10 wins in a row in the UFC. I don't care what level of competition you have. That is really fucking hard. And then you look at his last competition, and they weren't exactly cupcakes. Wow. He's got Aljamain Sterling in his corner with his hat on. That's amazing. Kind of looks like a COD character, like a sniper hiding in the trees. Oh man, the smoke coming down as Marab goes into the octagon, flexing and talking shit. Dude, this is what it's all about. Come on, man. If you don't like the UFC, you're not watching the right fights, dude. Let's be real. This is as good as it gets. Mm. All right, so Umar is a minus 250 favorite. Marab is a 2-1 underdog. Again, Marab hasn't lost in like 4 years. So a lot of respect towards Umar and his corner. Bruce Buffer's getting juiced up to announce him. Man, when Bruce Buffer isn't a part of the UFC, I might be a broken record, but it just won't be the same. Plain and simple. Marab is 34, 5'6". Umar is 29 at the prime of his life and 5'4". So he's actually even smaller. God, they're both tiny little guys, huh? Here comes Bruce Buffer looking swaggy in the gray suit. Oh, yeah, they're staring each other down. Umar's locked the fuck in. Looks a little nervous. I'm not going to lie to you. The body language doctor is saying he looks a little nervous, but again, biggest moment of his life. So you can't blame him. All right. Bruce is announcing him. Man, that is one packed ass arena. There is not a seat left empty in that joint. I believe it's in LA. Well, I don't want to misspeak. For some reason, I think it's in LA, but obviously with everything going on there, maybe that's not true. I'll have to double check. He is close to the favorite, Umar Nurmagomedov, in every single fight, and it's been an average of minus 800. So this is the first fight that he's had even competitive as far as Vegas thinks. Says a lot. So since this is for the belt, it should be a 5 rounder, even though it's a co-main. And obviously now they have co-mains that if they're good enough, they make 5 rounders anyways, which I absolutely love. I think that makes a lot of sense. I don't think 3 rounds is enough for guys that are this good. You know, at this caliber, if you're not going to knock them out or submit them, I want to see you do something spectacular. You know what I mean? Oh, yeah. Marab is ready to rumble. Absolutely raring to go. God, this would be such a big win for Marab. All right, they're meeting in the middle. Two respectful dudes, probably going to touch gloves. They do. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. The co-main event of the evening, Marab taking on a Nurmagomedov. Woo! They meet in the middle. Marab usually looks to pressure, but again, Umar is so dangerous, he's got to be a little bit more wary. Umar is actually holding the center of the octagon as we speak. Feeling each other out. Usually UFC fights, especially if they're 5 rounds, start out a little slow. Actually, I haven't even seen a strike landed. God, they are such tiny little dudes. I mean, the cage looks ginormous for him. Umar tries to land a nice body kick. Merab dodges it. Merab clearly trying to get his timing and figure it out. Lands a low kick. Again, Umar is very comfortable to strike. I would say Merab would be the one that would want to change the pace, whether that's wrestling, whether that's getting him on his back foot. Umar is completely comfortable to stand here and go back and forth. Umar almost lands a nasty high kick right there. Merab is trying to get in front of him and push the pace, but Umar's holding his ground really well. Ooh, Umar with a nice cross. Oh, Merab with a little flurry goes for a takedown, doesn't land it, but it was still a nice aggressive move forward. Umar again utilizing the kicks, getting a nice body kick into him. Definitely making him respect his distance with. Oh, Merab lands a nasty body shot to his core. That was nice. He faked the takedown and hit him with a nice cross into the gut. Very nicely done. Oh, man. Exchanging some nice jabs. Still, again, feeling each other out, but this is definitely a high paced. Oh, Merab swinging for the fences, forcing it to be a little bit of a dirty affair. Umar again, still holding his ground, seems composed. Merab goes for a takedown, doesn't get it again, but he does land a nice uppercut to Umar. We haven't seen Umar land something of significance quite yet. Just being honest. Certainly capable. But he has stuffed both of Merab's takedown attempts and taken the damage that he has gotten well. Nice body shot there by Umar. Nice 1-2 by Umar. Again, holding his ground really well. 2 minutes left in the first. Oh, nice 1-2 by Umar. That's his first of the fight. Umar goes for the takedown of Merab. Merab appears to stuff it, but Umar's going for the leg. Not giving up on it yet. Goes with a wild flying knee. Lands a nice jab. Umar's definitely getting the better of these exchanges over the last 30 to 45 seconds. Ooh, nice flurry by Merab. Barely misses Umar. Umar's a lot quicker than I gave credit. A minute left in the round. Both still kind of trying to find each other, but this has got to be weird for Merab going backwards, being pressed. I mean, these are things he always does to other people. But you can tell they're both so good at wrestling and takedowns, they're kind of neutralizing one another. This could definitely be a striking affair. Nice body kick by Umar. Again, 35 seconds left in the round. Ooh, nice 1-2. Merab's definitely having a hard time learning his timing. Umar is not afraid to trade. Not in the slightest. Oh, he rocks Merab a little bit with a nice hook. He can definitely hurt Merab. You can tell there is a discrepancy in power, and it is in the side of Umar Nurmagomedov. 8 seconds left in the round. Merab seems almost hesitant to go into the pocket with Merab. Started to feel his power and definitely did not like what he saw. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. Wow. Hmm. I got to tell you, Merab's going to have to change up the game plan a little bit. I think he did not quite realize how talented of a striker Umar was. And again, Zero takedown ability between the two of them. This could easily be a stand-up striking affair. Oh my. Very interesting round one. Very interesting indeed. Hmm. Round two begins. Merab clearly trying to get pressure. Oh, again, Umar holding the center of the octagon very well. Been very impressed. Merab's trying to gain some of that respect back, trying to be the front footer, trying to gain some momentum as this has been kind of an obscure start. And there he goes. Oh, they're going for it. Oh my goodness. Oh, Jesus. They are trading in the center pocket. Umar with a nice cross yet again. Oh, Merab stumbles Umar a little bit. Man, they're going inside on each other and they're just trading hooks. One of them could easily get knocked out. This is extremely aggressive. Thank you for the like. I appreciate it. Umar Nurmagomedov tries to get Merab up on the side of the octagon. Merab stops it. Again, they have neutralized each other's takedown ability completely. This is going to be a striking affair. 100%, ladies and gentlemen. Umar holding the center of the octagon. Merab seems dazed and confused as far as how to get into Merab's area without getting hit. Excuse me, into Umar's area. He's trying to press, he's trying to be sneaky, and Umar just knows exactly what he's doing. Merab goes for the takedown here. He might have a chance. Oh, is he going to complete the takedown? No, Umar changes directions, gets into the takedown. Oh my God, he just took Merab down. Wow, Merab looked as if he was in the perfect position to complete the takedown, do the unthinkable, and Umar just completely shifts it over. Again, that's that Dagestani training. My goodness gracious. Okay, now Umar has him in a pretty bad position here. Merab's got a little bit of a cut on the top right of his eye. Not going to affect him too bad. Merab seems extremely comfortable on the ground, as we know he is, but Umar is a submission specialist. So he's not a guy you wanted to be riding your backpack, per se. He's not someone you want to be in this position. Oh, Merab's going to try and get up. Umar's not going to let him. And he does. Merab gets up and we're back on the feet. But again, Umar seems to have an advantage on the feet. Nice high kick by Umar. This has been a really impressive affair by Umar Nurmagomedov. And I'm someone that was definitely on team Merab, if we're being honest. But Umar has shown much, much better skills than I could have ever anticipated. A nice overhand right by Merab. Again, Umar's taken almost no damage in his UFC career, seems to be having no issue taking it here. Merab trying to push the pace, trying to get in Umar's face and make him uncomfortable, and nothing seems to be making him uncomfortable. He seems locked in, focused, and completely dedicated on the mission. Another failed takedown attempt by Umar. Minute and 30 left in the second round. Another failed takedown attempt. Now, Merab is stuffing a lot of these, which is nice. Starting to gain a little bit of his momentum back. Nice high kick. Nice flurry inside by Merab. Nothing of note yet. Oh. Jesus Christ. They are definitely. Oh, Merab might have his first takedown here, and Umar stuffs it again. These guys are so spectacular. My goodness. I mean, what a showing. Umar with a nice knee up the middle. Ooh, nice hook getting out of the exchange there by Merab. Definitely a better second round by Merab. Gained a little bit of respect back, in my opinion. Oh, nice flurry there by Umar. It almost seems like they're still trying to get each other's timing. No one's landing completely flush. They're both very fast and both very hard to pinpoint. Merab is starting to push that pressure, though, and making it a scrappy, nasty affair, which is his objective, most certainly. Umar appears a little tired. Merab appears a little tired. Hell of a pace the two have put on, no doubt about that. Heading into round three, I think it's very fair to say Umar won round one, although there wasn't too much striking, but he was certainly the man pushing forward. Merab had a good end to round two, but I still think it's probably fair to say that Umar could be up 2 rounds to nothing. It's not 100%, but if you have my gut feeling, I would say Umar 2-0. This thing, bro. Come on. Gotta love a finicky leg. Jesus. Whatever. Don't have time. Round three begins. That's gonna drive me crazy. Whatever. Round three begins. Umar again holding the center of the octagon quite well. We're going to need to see something change dramatically here from Merab to get back in this fight, in my opinion. Close 2 rounds, but I need to see him make an emphatic round three here. Goes for the takedown attempt. Umar stuffs it again perfectly. Goes for another takedown attempt. Umar stops it again. Oh my God. Absolute clinic here by Merab. By Umar, excuse me. Wow, he's a really, really, really good fighter. I did not give him enough credit. Absolutely. You got to be able to admit your faults. Umar pushing the pace a little bit. Neither man appears tired in the moment, whether it's adrenaline or whether it's a big moment for them in their career. They're certainly both going gung-ho, everything forward. You got to love it. Oh, it's changing in the pocket. Umar lands a few nice overhands. A nice knee attempt there. Doing a nice job with those leg kicks as well, gaining a lot of respect. Starting to make Merab back up a little bit, not much. Another takedown defended by Umar against Merab. It's got to be 8 or 10 at this point. Looks like they might have grazed heads. The ref makes sure they're okay. 2 minutes and 40 seconds left in the third round. Not too much to speak of in this third round quite yet. Again, both men clearly want to do takedowns, clearly want to make that a part of their game, and have not been able to. Nice inside leg kick by Umar. Umar appears to have a little bit of a cut on the top of his forehead. I think that was from the headbutt, unfortunately. You hate to see that. Definitely not ideal. Part of the sport, nonetheless. Oh, yeah, definitely from the headbutt. Oh, goodness. Bro, this stupid thing. Really just sit there. All right. 2 minutes left in the third round. Merab again trying to push the pace. No one's really landing flush. They're both swinging, kind of just going for the fences on overhands, but they're not They're not very crisp strikes, unfortunately. Kind of an ugly fight. Merab with a nice hook there, though. Again goes for the takedown and slams down Umar, but doesn't complete the takedown. It was a forceful throwdown, though. Now Merab does get the takedown on Umar momentarily. That was the first one of the round. Now Merab appears to be cut, maybe from the exchange of them landing on top of each other. Merab's talking shit to someone in the crowd. That's a little odd. Maybe Dana White or someone important, but doesn't really feel like the time in the middle of the fight in the third round when he could be down 2 rounds. I don't know. Maybe just me. Umar holding up Khabib. Umar holding up Merab in the middle of the octagon. Now they're back on their feet. 50 seconds left in the third round. Again, no one really exchanging well on the hands. I mean, there's certainly a capability of Umar. Oh, wow. 17 strikes to 10 for Merab in the third round. So definitely his most impactful round, even though it hasn't felt too significant, but he is winning substantially on significant strikes this round. Merab's done a lot of swing for the fences in this one. Both of them have, really. Definitely ugly. Umar trying to land the takedown, and he just can't do it. Oh, there he goes. He finally gets it with 10 seconds left. That's a big deal. What a weird fight. Not a lot going on. Not a lot going on at all. Wow, this is super weird. Merab sticking out his tongue. Umar did not like the way he behaved himself the last 30 seconds. He thought it was disrespectful, pushed him off to the side of the corner. He did not like the way he's behaving. Honestly, you can't blame him. Merab's a very respectful guy, but when he gets in an octagon, he kind of acts like a child, to be honest. All right. So you have a minor cut on Merab's right eye. You have a decent cut on Umar's head from a headbutt, which is obviously incidental and unfortunate. Merab seems a little distracted, almost cocky a little bit, whereas Umar doesn't appear to be landing with strikes the way he'd like. I don't know if his power's dying down a little bit, if his timing is struggling. I'm not sure what's going on, but it just seems like Umar, for such a well crafted striker, he seems to really be struggling in this matchup to me, landing at a consistent rate. Now, round 1 and 2, it didn't feel like that, but round 3, it really seemed like it started to fall off. And remember, in the UFC, he's only fought 3-round fights. So this is definitely a factor as we head in his last 2 rounds. This is where Merab typically gets a lot better, gets his energy, gets his juices going. Umar holding the center of the octagon. Merab clearly going to try and put the pace on him. Umar Nurmagomedov still a slight favorite on the live betting odds. Not much, though. Definitely would say Merab won the third round, 2-1 at the current moment. Umar trying to gain some respect again in the striking. Ooh, Merab lands a nice overhand, but that right eye is starting to get cut for Merab. Blood gushing down. Merab trying to land a takedown yet again. Probably not going to happen. He does land it. He does land a takedown against a Nurmagomedov. Not something you could say every day. Holds him down for about 0.1 seconds. Seriously, less than 10 seconds. Nice right hand hook by Merab. Definitely starting to get in a rhythm. Another takedown attempt by Merab. That one's going to be stuffed. It might even lead to an opportunity here for Nurmagomedov. Let's see. Probably just going to try and get up. Yep, looks like Umar's going to get up, of course. But again, Merab's definitely starting to impose his will. He's starting to decide where the fight goes. He's the one trying to get the takedowns and pushing forward. This is starting to lean Merab Dvalishvili. Very interesting compared to what we saw in the first 2 rounds. This is what a lot of people are worried about. These championship rounds are probably going to be Merab oriented. Oh, Merab with a nice strike inside uppercut. Umar has got to gain the respect of Merab. He's starting to go through him at will. Nice body shot by Merab right there. Nice question mark kick from Umar. Starting to stand and trade a little bit more. You can tell as they're slowing down, the accuracy is starting to increase, less head movement, bit of an easier target to hit. Merab's kind of trying an overhand right and then transitioning it into a takedown attempt, which has worked for him a few times. They're not long takedowns, but they still count. They're both definitely trading in the pocket as well. Another takedown attempt thwarted by Umar Nurmagomedov. Merab appears to be loving it, smiling and laughing at him. Umar seems determined and very serious. Merab definitely starting to land the better of these striking exchanges. Umar's lost a little bit of creativity. I'm not sure if that's being tired. Yeah, no, if you have Merab by decision, I think you got to be feeling good because I think we're about to head into the fourth round with it 2-2. Merab does have the most significant damage with that right eye bleeding, but I don't think that really relays what's happened in this fight, as Umar hasn't landed a very significant strike in about 10 minutes. Umar pushing the pace, or Merab pushing the pace again, starting to really wear on Umar Nurmagomedov. Minute left in the fourth round. Ooh, nice exchange there. Another takedown attempt by Merab. Umar definitely seems to be getting tired. Stayed on his hands and knees a little bit after that takedown attempt. Nice left hook by Merab. He is starting to wear down. That's a really smart bet, Adam. I like that. What were the odds on that? Like 4-1? Merab with a takedown. Wow. Khabib's yelling at him. You cannot stay down there. You are losing this round. 20 seconds left in the round, and I believe we are going to be 2-2 heading into the fifth round. Umar seems tired. Umar seems less creative by the minutes. And honestly, we're seeing Merab get better and better and better. My goodness. 5 seconds left in the round. Absolutely Merab's best round. When it comes down to the championship rounds, Merab shows up. This is a great fight. Maybe not as exciting as we pictured it originally, but a great fight nonetheless. Yeah, Adam, I absolutely love that parlay. That makes a lot of sense. I'm assuming you got like 4-1 on that. I mean, Islam to beat Moicano should be a lock. So, I'd say we're 2-2 heading into the fifth round. Merab looks stronger and stronger by the minute. Very fair assumption. Heading into the fifth, I think the keys are Umar needs to stop looking for takedowns at all. He needs to gain Merab's respect and start to match his energy because Merab is just getting started. He's just getting stronger. And as the rounds go further, he digs deeper. I'm not sure if Umar is ready for that challenge, to be honest with you. Wow. Merab circling around Umar, waiting for his opportunity. Marab with a takedown attempt on Umar. Oh my God. Umar Nurmagomedov is impossible to take down. This is unbelievable to watch. Marab needs to focus on his striking and his pressure. The takedown attempts are fine and he's continually doing it, but I think he needs to focus on landing the more significant strikes, as clearly Umar, no matter how tired, is just impossible to take down. Nice body shot by Marab. Again, Umar doesn't have a lot to show him back. He has a nice cross and a decent jab, but he looks tired to me. He really does. Marab trying for the fifth takedown of the round. Looks like he finally might get it for a split second, but it won't be one that matters. He's always the one forward. He's always the one pressing. He's the one initiating, trying to get a takedown, which to me has to matter. I think if it goes to decision, which it seems like it will, you've got to think Marab's pressure and relentlessness has to count. Umar having some deep breaths for sure. Basically just trying to circle away from Marab, who is relentlessly heading towards him. Throws a nice body kick in there, Umar does. 2 minutes and 20 seconds left in the fight. Umar tries to get a takedown, no dice. Marab trying to creatively land some kind of significant strike to mark the round. They both land across on each other. Again, no real significant strikes. Both these guys are clearly best at wrestling and submissions and just getting in tight. The striking has not been very crisp tonight, if we're being honest. Nice takedown defended by Marab there. Minute and 40 seconds left. One of them has to try and get a signature moment here in the fifth round. Marab has a leg. Not going to matter. He's just not possible to take down. Plain and simple. This guy is made of titanium. He tries another takedown. This is crazy. You can say many things, but you cannot call him relentless and crazy. Marab has energy for days. Ooh. First nice cross of the round for Umar right there. Yep, at this point Marab is minus 800. Khabib has definitely found himself in a pretty tough spot. Woo! Umar's got to be more aggressive. Got to know his situation. Marab with a nice 1-2. A really nice 1-2. Very significant. Clearly, Umar is super tired. Marab starting to be a bit of an asshole. Gets a takedown against Umar Nurmagomedov to seal it off. This is crazy. And again, as we know, when you need to show up, Marab shows up. Unbelievable, man. Wow. Marab's going to end up winning it by decision. Exactly what we talked about before it started. Unreal. Be right back. Just going to grab some water. All right. Let's see him announce the decision. It's got to be Marab. Absolutely clinical round 2, 3, and 4. What an amazing performance. He's going to give a Nurmagomedov their first loss. That is a pretty amazing feat. Got to be Marab. Yep, got to be Marab, all three. Marab beats a Nurmagomedov. Are you kidding me? Wow. What a moment in history. Giving a Nurmagomedov their first loss in MMA. That is one hell of an accomplishment. Wow. What a moment, bro. What a moment. This guy, man, he has such an ability to make you fight the way he wants, to be relentless, to be there in the third, fourth, and fifth round, even stronger than he was in the first and second. There's not a lot of people with that ability, plain and simple. Adam, an amazing bet by you, my friend. I am going to actually hop out of here, but I do appreciate anyone who was in here. Amazing card. Can't wait to stream every single one this year. I literally plan to stream every single UFC one and just keep having more fun. Keep making it better. Appreciate everyone.